Today I saw a man on a moped with training wheels, which is weird by itself, but it also had a monkey on the back. What? Only in Florida, man. I'll tell you the story about my first car. The reason I got my car in the first place was because my mom's car broke down. The reason I say broke down, and when I mean broke down, I mean like the key would not come out of the ignition, so the car would be on constantly. I checked online for a few ways to undo this. So while the car is running, it's wasting battery, engines being worn off and stuff. So when I looked online, I figured out that there's a button where you shift the gears in which you can reset everything. So as the internet has told me to do, I do it. It turns out it did not work. So I kept looking, and I found out if you just jiggle the wheel a little bit, it'll undo itself and you can take the key out. It turns out that's not the case. So I got frustrated, and I ended up having to go to the owner, my mom. It turns out she looked at the same things that I have because I spent that time sitting there for 30 minutes watching her do the same things that I've done. So when she got frustrated and couldn't do it, I went to my dad because I really need this car because this is really when I started actually working and stuff. So I went to my dad, and guess what? He did the exact same thing, but he did tell me, son, it might be a transmission problem. I'm like, shit. How much does a transmission cost? A lot, apparently. So I tell mom this, and she's like, your dad doesn't know anything, so you're gonna go to the dealership when it opens at 7 a.m. I'm like, Mom, please don't make me go to the dealership on my day off. Do you want to drive this car? She says. You're gonna go to that dealership. So the next day, I get up at 6:30 to go to the dealership at 7 a.m. When I get there, it's not even open. It opens at 8. So I sat there with the car on since last night for an extra hour. Finally, pull it into the repair center, and the lady that comes up to me tells me that there's a discovery charge for trying to figure out what's wrong with the car and whatever it costs to fix the car. So I get my mom on the phone. I'm with the sales rep and the repair lady. And my mom's like, no, no, no. Getting his first car would be a good experience for him, but just make sure to go easy on him. And I'm like, Mom, I don't want the responsibility. Please don't do this. I get into the salesperson's office. We start going over all the cars that are available. So we finally settled on a 2018 Kia Forte that cost $16,000. I'm like, eesh, that's a lot of money. But then he knuckers me down with the $380 a month for 66 months. I'm like, okay, that's not so bad. But turns out, after when I get home and check the bank that they went with, I have to pay over $22,000 for the car, and the sticker price was $16,000. So your boy got a little ripped off, and I'm not really happy about it. But there's nothing really I can do about it, unless you guys in the comments are car gurus and could tell me how I can get my car paint a little bit. I just chuck a few $1,000s off the price. So anyway, that's the story, and I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.